What's up, everybody? I know it's been a long time since I've really actually posted, and I know some people are probably, well, the one or two of you that probably have ever watched my stuff. That's okay. I'm not looking to get a whole bunch of subscribers. I just always used to like posting. Anyways, today's a very big topic, and I was like, I finally wanted to weigh in when I saw everybody's reaction to Sony's news, when I saw how people were just flying off the handles, and um, just now I watched Metal Jesus Rock's video talking about it. Um, which Metal Jesus, I'm mad at you because now I'm addicted to Whatnot. It's your fault. Anyways, but Sony announces they will be removing, or not removing, but there won't be another new physical game disc starting January 2028 for anything new. And everybody's upset and mad and pissed off, angry. I saw Angry Joe. Everybody's just cussing out Sony, just saying, how dare you, you're killing the game industry, blah, blah, blah. You're not, PS6 is not going to get my money. So this is the last time, which, bullshit. As soon as the PS6 comes out, they're going to come out with some amazing new title or a new God of War or something that's going to, a game that you're really going to want to get, and then you'll get it digitally. So please stop lying. Somebody else, stop lying to yourselves. You're still going to buy into it because um, because a good bit of the gamers they're still going to do it because, well, a lot of them have money invested in doing this whole YouTube, Twitch, TikTok spiel. So they'll just pretty much do whatever Nintendo, Sony, or even Microsoft say, but still complain about it. But they won't actually stand up and say, no, I'm not doing it. I don't care if I lose a little bit of money. Nope, they're choosing money. That was apparent when the Switch 2 came out, and people were like, oh, $80, that is ridiculous for a Mario Kart. I can't believe they did this. I'm not happy about it. You shouldn't be happy about it. It's BS. Oh, I'm still going to buy it. I'm still going to play it. I'm still going to give them the advertisement. Because I want my money. Let you know what kind of people they are. Which, there's nothing wrong with wanting money. I'm just saying, though, like, you're going to graciously take something from somebody and then complain about it is kind of off-putting. Actually, I'm fat, so I should be off-putting myself. Anyways, what are my thoughts? Like, y'all don't care my thoughts, but I'm still going to say them. It's sad. It sucks. Because, oh, God, I had to give away a good bit of my game collection a long time ago because I needed money. I needed this. I needed that. I wish I hadn't got rid of any of them. Like, I got a little tiny collection going on, but I ain't got like nearly what I used to when I used to work at a company and I was buying like, Nintendo games. I had like the first Mega Man, and such I had such a collection going, and it just really really sucks because when you think about physical media, it's like, you preserve it like I was saying about Whatnot earlier about Metal Jesus, and that's because I love to collect movies. Like, it's been always been my thing. I still like collecting movies because it's like I see the writing on the wall with movies as well. And so I do fully understand wanting to preserve and hold on to cherished memories that is video games. But people also got to realize the new games that have been coming out, the full game is not even on the disc. You turn your internet off on your PS5, your Xbox Series X, you can't play the game because you have to copy it from the internet. You have to download it. Like the new Call of Duties, only a smaller percentage is actually on the disc, and you can't just play that out. You gotta download the full thing. So without the internet, you can't play it. So the whole argument everybody's saying is, I want to own it. You don't own it. What you bought was the right to play it, and that's the sad but honest truth. Think about it this way: it's like you pay for PlayStation Premium. You're playing some of these nostalgia games on there that you wanted to play. They had the Arkham trilogy. Well, not the trilogy though, but Arkham City and Arkham Asylum. They had that on there free to play if you were a premium user for like the game catalog. But as soon as they were done letting you use that, they locked it up. But people are not complaining about that as much. Um, but yeah, the newer games, maybe with Nintendo being probably the only exception, you're not you never were owning anything during the PS4 PS5 era. Unless if it was like a compilation or a retro looking game that requires no download. Besides those, you were not owning God of War Ragnarok. You were not owning Call of Duty Black Ops 7. You were not owning your NBA 2Ks. You were not owning them. You were downloading them, and your disc, like, people get so mad about the key cards for Nintendo. The physical discs you get with your PS5 are the same damn thing now. Like I said, not with all of them, I agree. But with a good portion, yes they are. They're the same thing. Um, but so that was my first argument. Um, like I said, I'm not for an all digital future, but I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming a long time ago. That's why people who get on here and they're ranting, or raving, and cuss and spitting like they never knew this was coming. Like, why do you think Game Pass exists? To get you away from wanting the physical edition to getting a streaming app for your games. This is the exact same thing Netflix did to you with movies. Come on now. Think a little. That's what they do. Nintendo, it probably the last ones to go full digital. But even with them, they could have done a disc-based system for the Switch 2 and had like maybe a slot to put in your Switch 1 games. And they didn't. So as a result of that, I don't know if it's all the third-party games for the Switch 2, but I know I've heard about a good number of them. They don't even come on a cartridge. It's a key card, and you have to download the game. So they're already going towards an all-digital future themselves. If they had it all figured out like the way Netflix and all them do, then yeah. GameStop is on life support. One day it's going to get turned off just like MovieStop did. A lot of people don't know MovieStop. That was the movie version of GameStop. But that shop is dead and buried. And now when you go to a lot of places, sometimes you do get lucky and you see a lot of retro movies, but it's getting smaller. It's getting way smaller. But yeah, like I said though, like with them doing all this other stuff, Sony does deals on their games, but a good portion of it is deals on the app. I get way more deals going into my PS app than I do going to like GameStop or something. Not saying there aren't times when GameStop or Walmart or someone will have a really good sale on a game that maybe on the app doesn't, but most of the time it is on the app. Like I said, they've been doing this for a while and no one is complaining until now. Y'all wait till they make an official announcement to start raising your fist. Where were you years ago? Why didn't you stop Netflix from taking over? Why didn't you stop Why didn't you not protest Best Buy from taking out movies and music? But Best Buy doesn't even do movies anymore. They took out their music CDs before that. Yeah, and Metal Jesus was right. We do have the vinyls that come back for nostalgia purposes. They still took away CDs. Like, so vinyls, they're here for a little while, but you still don't see them everywhere like the way music used to be. Still, I mean, like I said, the writing was on the wall a long time ago. I already knew it was coming. Y'all knew it was coming, but I don't know why y'all act so surprised. Go to Walmart now, and the section for movies, games is so small. When I was a teenager, and I went to Walmart, not Super Walmart, Walmart, there was one whole aisle for the N64, one whole aisle for, I can't remember if it was Sega Saturn or the Dreamcast at the time, and then you had one whole wall for the Sony PlayStation, and then you had one more aisle which was all the accessories for all three. That's the way it used to be. They had and each section had one TV, so you could demo each system. You ain't got that shit no more. You ain't had it for a while. There's one Walmart in town that I think still has the Switch or Switch 2 kiosk still up with a couple of games, but they're it. All the other Walmarts I've been to, we got a lot of Walmarts. We got a lot of Walmarts. All the other ones took theirs out. They don't do anything. Even the TVs that some of them still have that had the PlayStation 4 demos on it, it doesn't even work. They haven't turned it on in a while. And then, like I said, you go to Walmart now. First of all, they took away the $5 bins of movies. That hit me. That hurt me. There's one end cap for movies, for new movies, and then there's one little section of an aisle, like towards the back of the electronics, where there's like TV series and a couple of movie compilations and stuff like that, but not nearly what we used to have. And you go to the games, one aisle, one fucking aisle. You got Nintendo, PlayStation, Microsoft, or it's Nintendo, Microsoft, PlayStation. And there's still one section of that aisle where it's for the key cards and all the downloaded crap for your Roblox and your Minecraft and all that other bullshit. So to act like this wasn't going to come, it's going to come. And I'm not going to sit there and say, they're never going to ever have digitally or have physical again. They will. It's just they're going towards a future that makes a little bit more sense. The only thing I ask out of Sony, just like I will Microsoft and Nintendo, lower the price a little bit if you're going to go all digital. I was always under the understanding that the reason why the game costs more is because of manufacturing of the case and the disc. Well, then the game should be back down to $50 or at the most maybe $60. But like I said, I understand people want to preserve. But with the mountain of games that already exists, do you really need the new Call of Duty in your collection? You really don't. It's more of an obsession for a lot of people. So, and a hobby, but I'm just saying, y'all gotta realize where we're at. This is a future that was gonna come, and y'all stayed silent when they did it to movies. They started doing it to music. Yes, like I said, vinyls are here. But please tell me how big that section of Walmart it is. Please tell me how big of a section that is at Target. It is bigger at Target, but it's still not a big section. How many record stores do you have? And no, I'm not talking about like a retro vintage shop that happens to have records. I'm talking about a legit record shop that sells guitars and shit. As far as I know, my whole county has one, maybe. maybe one. That's about it. Just I'm even surprised Walmart even still has music CDs. Like, and it's just a small section. Almost nothing new is there anymore. So, but like I said, I love physical media. I really do. I still get some of it. Like my collection of movies right there. That pile right there is because of Whatnot. But like I said, people need to just chill out, and they're talking about, well, if buying isn't owning, uh, then piracy isn't stealing. It's like I'm just watching y'all be stupid. If you are actually going to do piracy, you are worse than any of these companies. You are lower than scum. You are a pile of shit. So that's all I got to say about that, though. I'm gonna go ahead and get off here, though. But that's just one I wanted to say because, like I said, digital future was always coming towards us. Y'all should have spoke up a long time ago when movies started going this way, music started going this way, but y'all supported that. Y'all are probably right there at home before you may have seen this video. I don't know. You probably were just on Netflix streaming a movie that you could have bought, that you could have really like supported the artist and bought it, or supported the director and bought it, but you didn't. You probably don't. See, these companies are the problem. Consumers, we're also the problem. So, y'all can talk about physical media forever. Where were you years ago? Y'all should have been saying this years ago. Nah, I think a lot of you just want the physical media just so you can be spoiled ass children and you can show off your collection and beat your chest. Talk about how great your collection is. Preserving games. Games are just a computer code. They can be played literally anywhere. You want to preserve a game? Go retro. Which is pretty much what I might do.